Hey y'all, Uncle Milt here, coming in to give you an update on what's going on in March, what happened in February, what's happening now, what will be happening in April. Just kind of an update of what's going on. It's been a while since I've been live. I'm in the lab, as you can see, it's still in somewhat clutter and disarray. And what I did was write a list because sometimes when I do these things, I always forget to mention stuff. So I got a list today, so I can go through and see what's going on. So what happened last month? Well, last month was a fairly busy month. A couple of events that I really enjoyed. I did the Banned Book Festival with the National Black Arts Festival. Did a panel on Afrofuturism, and really enjoyed it. Back in the day when I first moved up in Atlanta, I used to attend a lot of National Black Art Festival events. So to be invited to participate in one of their events was really kind of special to me. It was kind of like going from spectator to participant. And had a chance to sit on the panel with some of my folks, some of the people that I hang out with a lot. Cherie Renee Thomas, Gerald Coleman, Jessica Cage. We was on there, had a chance to sit on the panel together and talk about what we've been up to and talk about Afrofuturism, how we participate in it, how we see it going now and into the future. And it's always good to have discussions like that and to catch up on things and what's going on. So that was a great time. And I also had a chance last month to work with True Colors Theater. I was part of a Black History presentation at Georgia Power, and had a chance to meet Brandon Jones, which is the guy who got reached out and contacted me, and it was really a good experience. Got to meet the new director for True Colors Theater, and I'm hoping that this will lead to some things in the future. Maybe I get a chance to work with them on some projects. That would really be great. Again, this is one of those situations where back in the day, my wife and I used to attend a lot of their events, a lot of their plays. We'll continue to attend them in the future. The pandemic put a little damper on that, but as we start to get back out and reach out, we hopefully will be doing some of those events as well. So to be able to sit among some theater folks and talk about what I do, to network with them and talk about some of their projects coming up was really exciting as well. It'd really be nice to see them do like a science fiction or a sword and soul based play, but I may be getting ahead of myself on that. But yeah, that would be really cool. So what's happening this month? This has been very kind of a quiet month. Been working on a lot of projects, getting some writing projects done. Working on a lot of cover art the past couple of days. Doing some things. Um, as you can see, somebody just almost walked in, but doing some stuff as far as that's concerned. But yeah, some of the things I'm working on, kind of wrapping up, getting moving forward on one of the books by Sarah Macklin. This is the sequel to The Royal Heretic, right here. And I've been looking forward to this book. The sequel to that is Heretic's War. That is like I said, the sequel to that book. I first had a chance to publish Sarah in Griot's Sister of the Spear, a great author. Since then, she's done a lot of good stuff. She's had stories published in Fire magazine. She's got some stuff coming out in some other magazines as well. And it's really been nice to work with her and see her grow and to be able to publish the sequel to The Royal Heretic. She will actually be coming to JordanCon in April, and she'll be signing books because we should have Heretic's War by then, and so we'll have both books at the table. You'll be able to meet her. She'll be signing books. We'll be talking about the new books and stuff like that. So I'm really looking forward to that. This is the first time MV Media has actually brought in one of our authors to an event, so this is going to be fun to do this as well. I've also finished the one story that I've been threatening you guys with for the longest. My Christmas story, Palmetto Christmas. The first draft is complete. Working on the cover art right now with Amber Denise, and I've seen what she's coming up with, and it's going to be great. So this time, when I say I have a book dropping in Christmas, I will actually have a book dropping in Christmas. It will be done. I'm looking to probably start taking pre-orders on that in June. By that time, I should have done some additional editing and all that kind of stuff and have everything together so the book will be available for that. Probably will have it in the hands of beta readers by then, so that will be really cool too. Another thing that we're working on, and I know you've already heard us talking about it, and we're going to talk about it some more because it's probably going to be my biggest project of the year, and that's Space Funk. For those of you who've been following us, you know we've been doing the funk series for a long time. We started out with steam funk, and then we went to diesel funk, and then we did cyber funk and spy funk, and so now we're about to do space funk. And the whole thing around the funk anthology, this was not a conscious plan. It wasn't something that we sat down and I sat down and said I'm going to do this. It's something that came from a opportunity to give black authors to write stories in genres that they don't normally get to write in, and to write in them in the way that they want to tell stories, not having an editor oversee them saying like you need to be writing stories a certain way. Of course, I can't publish everything, but but I wanted to give people a free voice, as free a voice as possible, to express themselves in these particular genres. And, you know, started with steampunk, which kind of came up out of a whim, and then the other books were more deliberate, where we were looking at different genres that we felt like black authors were not really properly represented, and giving them an opportunity to write in those genres. Um, Space Funk is going to be our last one, and it's going to be the last one because I feel like from the time we started doing these anthologies to now, there have been more and more publishers that are becoming aware of, you know, black authors out there, and giving them the opportunity to write in these different genres, and they're doing a great job at it. And so I feel like, hey, you know, we've done our thing. We could probably continue to do them, but at this point, I have some other projects that I really want to focus on and work on. And so I'm like, hey, let's do this one, but let's go out in a bang. And we are doing that. We've got over 40 authors, 40 stories and poems that are going to be in this book. This is going to be a huge book. And we're currently, you know, I'm going to, matter of fact, I'm going to post a link to our group on Facebook, so you can check it out and so you can follow us. And the reason I'm doing this is because what's going to make this thing go is that we're going to have a Kickstarter. And that Kickstarter is coming in May. So we want you to follow the page. You can keep up to date what's going on. So we're going to be trying to raise a huge amount of money. We're going to have to, because one of the things we want to do is we want to pay everybody Science Fiction Writers Association rates for this particular book. And it's a huge book. We need to do it. We've got some cool things in store. We just had Otis Galloway create an original song for us that we'll be using on our video. A great wide range of stories, great authors that are going to be included. A couple of them that are going to be surprises that I'm kind of holding back on until we get closer to release dates, so I can let you guys know what's going on and that kind of thing. So definitely go by, look at the page, follow the page, and keep up with what's going on. We're going to really be promoting next month. And like I said, it's going to drop in May, so we're going to want you to follow the Kickstarter page and see what's going on, so we'll know what's going to drop. Please spread the word to anybody you think that would be interested in space funks, space stories from a funky perspective. And like we say, space is definitely the place. Another thing that's happening is that, as far as authors are concerned, is that you might have seen the announcement, but I am going to be publishing a novella by two authors. One that I've been following for a while, K-Cerise Wright, and another one, author that she's collaborating with, and I'm going to read his name, make sure I don't get it wrong, is L. Jean Brown. And they have a novella that we announced that we're going to be releasing called Too Old to Dance, but Young Enough to Rock and Roll. And this is a post-apocalyptic tale about two military factions that are seeking this particular project that's going to change the whole face of this conflict that's been going on for years. It's like I said, it's a post-apocalyptic book. Very exciting, action-packed. You'll be hearing more and more about it as we move forward with it. Just got the cover art confirmed, so pretty soon you'll be seeing the cover of the book, and we'll be out there pushing it and talking about it, and I think you'll enjoy this one as well. Let me see what else I got going on now, so I make sure I didn't forget anything. Oh yeah, one more book that we're working on. This is one of my fun projects of Terminus 3. As you are aware of, I'm part of a group called Atlanta Futurism locally here in Atlanta, and we're creatives here that are just working together, working on different projects and stuff like that. And then one of our signature projects is the Terminus anthology. We've had Terminus 1, and we list out Terminus 2, and right now we're working on Terminus 3. The thing behind all of these anthologies is that all the stories must be speculative fiction. They must be written by black authors, and they must be about have black main characters, and they all must happen in Metro Atlanta. It's kind of like us giving some props to where we're from and what we're about, and a nice little souvenir thing to have if you come to Atlanta and pick up a science fiction collection from local authors about the local area. So these are always fun projects. We have a great time doing them. All of the authors always show up and show out, so I'm looking forward to this one. The cover artist is going to be Marcellus Shane Jackson, who's the same artist who did the cover of Steamfunk, From Here to Timbuktu, La Rosa de Matanzas, Dr. Jen. I love his collage style, and I know he's probably working for something the same way. I don't give the cover artist any type of thing. There's one thing that's constant between each cover, and I'm not going to say it. You'll see it when you see it. But other than that, we kind of give the artist free reign to do what they're going to do on that thing. So looking at my list again, I do have a couple of events coming up. Next week, I'm going to be working with the Out of Dark. They're having their latest panel going on. It's going to be at Eagle Eye Bookstore here in Atlanta from 2 to 5. I'm going to be on one of the first panels, basically discussing publishing, what's going on with that, what we think will be happening in the future. And also, the weekend after that, on March 30th, I am doing a panel on indie publishing, say a presentation on indie publishing. And I'm going to be doing that in conjunction with Subsume. Some of you are not familiar with Subsume, this is something that was created by Dedrin Sneed. And what we're becoming is a focal point for black speculative fiction in the Metro Atlanta area. He has now a facility. It's in underground Atlanta. So we're going to be doing more and more events at this particular facility. We want this to be the nexus for black speculative fiction in the city of Atlanta. Like this is like one of the first events that we're doing there that's going to be officially a Subsume event. There will be more coming up. I think we're going to be having a book festival the week after that. So you want to pay attention and take a look at that as well, and kind of follow that and see what's going on. And so that's going to be in March. Y'all see my list, but hey, man, I got to look at lists these days. In April's going to be pretty busy. We've got a book fair at Subsume on the 16th. On the 21st to the 23rd, I'll be at JordanCon. Again, Sarah Macklin's coming down. John Allen, author, is going to be coming down, sharing a table with us. I'm going to be focusing on Sarah's new release, The Heretics War. You'll be seeing the cover of that soon. I saw the work that's being done by Sean Hill, and it's amazing. So you'll be seeing that cover soon, and you have an opportunity to pre-order that as well. And on the 26th through the 27th, 26th through the 28th, I'll be at Urban NerdCon. This will be the first time they're doing Urban NerdCon here in Atlanta. They did the previous one in Montgomery. This is going to be an amazing event. Got a lot of guests coming, got a lot of vendors coming in. So you got to be there as well. I'm gonna put these links up here while I'm talking about this stuff. Here's a link to JordanCon. JordanCon has a limited number of memberships available. So if you're gonna sign up for it, you need to do it soon. There may be a situation where they may not be available, but I would check it out if I was you to see. It's one of my favorite cons. Great people, great time. It's a literary con, so we just have a good time here. And I'm also going to put up this link here to the Urban Nerd Con. Again, this is another one that you want to check out. Post it up here. Here we go. And in the midst of all this, I'm also going to be doing a presentation. What is this? The Atlanta Self-Publishing Conference. That's going to be on the 27th. I will be there as well. I'm going to be doing a presentation on sales and marketing for indie authors. So give me a minute. I'm going to see if I can find this one as well. The Atlanta Self-Publishing Conference. Okay. This is one that if you are an indie author, you may want to check out. There's going to be a lot of presenters there talking about publishing. Again, of course, self-publishing and stuff like that. This is interesting because I'm going to be quite honest. When I first started writing, this right here, I was a member of the Atlanta Writers Club, and I wasn't there long because at the time it was more focused for people who were moving toward and trying to learn about traditional publishing. And since I had decided that I was going to be a indie author, I didn't really find a lot of information that was valuable to me. But of course, times have changed, situations have changed, and now there's so many authors that are pursuing indie publishing that the Atlanta Writer Club has adapted and is now offering more opportunities to help people who are moving into indie publishing gain some knowledge about the process, because in the end that's what their group is all about, is empowering authors by sharing knowledge with them, opportunity, networking skills, so they can be have a chance of becoming successful as authors. They still also work with people who are interested in traditional publishing as well, but they do both spectrums. They do both sides of it, providing whatever authors are looking for in order to become successful authors. So this is a conference that's worth checking out. If you're a first time author, you're just starting out, you may want to check it out, and then you may gain some knowledge there. You know, it's something that like I said, I've been impressed with what I've seen, what they're doing over the past few months, and so I feel like it's worthwhile to take a look at them and see if they may be offering something that might help you in your journey as an author. So let me look at my list. That's about it. I know I forgot something. I always do. But I just wanted to come on and update you guys on what's going on with me this month, what's going to be going on in April, and we'll save May for later because it's a little off there. So I'll come back in April and we'll talk about that. But that's it. Y'all take care. Peace.